Thank you for joining me for another day of I Choose. I don't know about you, but so far I've just been blessed doing this devotional along with you, and I hope that it's a continual encouragement for you as it has been for me. And so let's jump into today's word for the day. The word is humility. That word humility is a big word, and it's something that, if I'm being honest with you, it's a struggle every day that I have to choose humility, choose to walk humbly before my God. It always takes me back to that verse in Micah 6:8 that says, "What does the Lord require of you but to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God?" And so that is, I think, one of the greatest testimonies that can be seen as us, the followers of Jesus, that we are walking humbly with our God. And yet, I know for me that sin of pride creeps into my life multiple times a day, trying to build me up instead of making more of who my God is. And so I'm excited for you to look at a character in the Old Testament today. I won't tell you who it is, but someone maybe that you wouldn't have thought of as being a humble person and serving in the background. And yet, in God's perfect timing, because of the humility that's displayed within them, He exalts them. And that passage in the Old Testament almost perfectly goes along with what James 4 says that I want to read for you right now. In James 4:6, it says, "God is opposed to the proud, but He gives grace to the humble." And then if you jump a few verses down, want to draw your attention to verse 10. It says, "Humble yourselves in the presence of the Lord, and He will exalt you." And that's exactly what God did with this Old Testament character in His timing, because of his humble heart and his attitude and just serving faithfully. In God's timing, God exalted him. But when I think about that for us, it's so easy for us to want to make more of ourselves in this life, and yet our life is not about us. It's all about our God and how good He is in making His name greater. And so this is a beautiful challenge for me today to choose humility, and I want to invite you to choose that today. Will you choose humility?